This is Wayne Allen Root, raw and unfiltered. Wayne wants to hear from you. Call 833-WAR-TALK. 833-WAR-TALK. That's 833-927-8255. Now, more with War.
All right, Wayne Allen Root on USA Radio. The sponsor of this segment of the show is AMP Fest 19, and it's perfect timing because the founders, organizers are here. They're here. AMP Fest 19 is the most entertaining political event and Trump Fest of the year for anyone who wants to see President Trump reelected, for any conservative who wants to be empowered and entertained, for any Trump superfan who wants to just have a blast. If that's you, head to the Trump Doral Hotel on October 10th to 12th in sizzling, sexy Miami, Florida. Headline speakers at AMP Fest 19 include Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Dinesh D'Souza, Charlie Kirk of Turning Point USA, Brandon Strzok of the Walkaway Movement, acting legend Robert Davi, and of course, yours truly, Wayne Allen Root. I love that guy. But this is more than just a traditional political event or Trump Love Fest. AMP Fest 19 features, get this, a Texas Hold'em poker tournament, a golf tournament, a comedy night, a pool party, a yacht party, a fashion show, movie screening, Women for Trump social, and prayer breakfast hosted by the one and only Avita King. To register for your AMP Fest 19 event, just go to AmericanPriority.com. That's AmericanPriority.com. It all happens October 10th to 12th at the Trump Doral in sexy, sizzling Miami, Florida. AmericanPriority.com. Did I get that pretty much squared away?
Oh, you nailed it. You nailed it. That's perfect.
Any new speakers I don't know about, by the way? That list must have increased since we wrote this list.
Yeah, actually, more and more speakers are being announced daily. So if you go to AmericanPriority.com, they're all over the place.
And we have some big ones to announce soon, some big ones?
Absolutely. There's a few in the pipes. We're just waiting for the final signatures, and then they'll be up.
All right, very good.
Everyone will want to catch that out. David Wolf, which is interesting because his audience is primarily liberal, but it's going to be really interesting to see a cross-section there.
All right, cool. We're talking to Tom Chatelet. How would I pronounce that? Chatelet?
Yes, Tom Chatelet.
Chatelet and Katya Lee. Katya, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everyone.
So Katya and Tom are would you call you the event organizers? How would I describe you?
Yeah, we're the co-founders. We do a lot of the organization, and we're building the logistics as well. But Alex Phillips is the third member of our trifecta. Mm-hmm. The whole thing was his brain. It was his brainchild. Mm-hmm. Then we came on and are helping him implement it and build the machine. So, absolutely.
All right, co-founders of AmpFest, and the website is AmericanPriority.com. Co-founders and event organizers Katya Lee, Tom Chatelet in studio with me. That's pretty rare. I don't let a lot of people come up to studio. I kind of keep it to phone calls mostly, but they are become personal friends of mine, so they're allowed in the inner sanctum. Let's talk about what's going to happen at this AmpFest 2019. If you were one of my listeners and you wanted to figure out why you want to go to Miami and attend this event, what would you tell people?
Well, there's a few things. We've been to a lot of conservative events, all the CPACs, all these other events that get put on around the country. This one, we really wanted to focus on fun as one of the main central focuses, and not have it so formal and stiff as a lot of conservative events can be. So,
well, a fashion show and a poker tournament, that's definitely not formal and not stiff. I'll give you that.
Well, and pool parties. You can bring your swim trunks, wear your tank tops.
A yacht party.
Absolutely.
I'm going to be girls in bikinis dancing on the yacht?
Of course, absolutely.
Well, then I'm going to be on the yacht. Sounds interesting to me. Sounds like a good party. What gave you the motivation to do this whole thing? And get Katya in here, too. What's the motivation?
Get over here.
What made you want to do this, and why'd you set it up to be so fun, so different than other events?
I think that we really wanted to focus on the culture piece of this. Like Tom was saying, that there are so many amazing different events around the country, including CPAC, Freedom Fest, etc. But we really wanted to do something different to highlight.
She's trying to say the Freedom Fest is boring.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying we really wanted to highlight what makes us Americans, and we also like to have fun. We like to get together, so this is a great networking opportunity.
What makes us Americans? Yacht parties, fashion shows,
hot
it
does.
And bikinis.
Our exceptionalism of doing really cool stuff.
They hate us for the very reason you've created this event.
Well, I don't know what to say about that, but we are really having a good time, and we're loving what we're doing. We're so excited what we've produced so far, and people are going to come and they're going to be educated. There's going to be speakers. We'll have breakout sessions. things, but also there's going to be a lot of fun to be had.
So in addition to the fun, it is a little like Freedom Fest, meaning you've got this massive lineup of speakers, and you can go to each individual event, and there'll be big ones, there'll be little breakout sessions, but the fact is that most other events, they don't have the fashion show and the bikini models and the poker tournaments and the yacht clubs and all the other stuff. So.
Exactly. And additionally, also, the piece that always is very important to us is giving back. And so we have our charity events, which are extremely important to us. The American King Foundation, and then also we have the Walk Away with
What is the American King? Is that tied to Alveda King? Is that the deal?
It is, and also Angela Stanton King, and Tom can speak to that a little bit.
Absolutely. The American King Foundation helps folks with coming out of prison reform issues. They're working with the Bureau of Prisons right now with Trump as well. I'm trying to go over our criminal justice system and tighten that up. We also have Walkaway Foundation, with which everyone is familiar with.
Well, no, not everyone is. Let's tell them. Brandon Straka is a gay man who's gone from the Democratic Party, walked away from it, and become a Trump-supporting Republican conservative. Does that kind of sum it up?
Yeah, absolutely.
And wants to get the whole gay community to open their eyes and start to think that, we can be Republicans. Why not?
Right.
Wayne Root's a Jewish Republican. Last week I was on stage with Candace Owens, a black Republican. Why can't you be a gay Republican?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just it's trying to bring as many different voices from the he doesn't. I'm sure that everyone doesn't believe the exact same thing, and that's perfect. That's not what we want. We want to bring an amalgamation of folks with different beliefs that just have a core love for our country.
Big tent.
Yeah, and absolutely, and want to support the First Amendment. American Priority itself was really founded to try to amplify the First Amendment because we really feel that it's under attack in the United States at the moment. So we really wanted to focus on that and highlight the spectrum of voices that exist, not just in conservatives, but also liberals who voted for Trump. And, Trump wouldn't have won without the liberal vote, essentially, in a lot of ways. People who voted for Obama twice also voted for Trump, and there's a reason for that. So we want to give everyone a voice. The other charity...
By the way, that's going up in this election, big time. I wouldn't call it the liberal vote. I'd call it probably working class Americans who voted for Obama and switched to Trump. I think that'll go up dramatically in this election. Now that, he was a guy who talked a good game, but nobody knew if he could actually deliver. And Trump has delivered some really good stuff. I got to think anyone who was skeptical of him in 2016 would be thrilled with him by 20.
No, absolutely. And people are they see it. They see the change in their paychecks. They see the change in their benefits, and that has a lot of power with
and
people.
Maybe they got a job and they didn't have a job. That's the other thing.
Maybe they're even just working and they weren't working before.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So a lot of good things Trump has done. And, he is fighting so hard to get a secure border, and the enemy is everywhere. My God, every day he comes up with a great new creative idea to stop someone from screaming sanctuary and running across the border, and they're in. And they're dropped in your kid's school. Every day. And the next hour after he does it, some commie judge somewhere knocks it out and says you can't do it. Everything Trump does, everything he tries, so creative. Commie judge is there to say no. So I think nothing in life's more important than re-electing my man Trump, because he's got to get 4 more years to replace all these commie judges with conservative judges. It's going to take another 6 years of him in office to get us enough conservative judges to finally get something done.
Absolutely, and that's one of the reasons why we chose the venue that we did. When we were scouting the country, we went to many venues in different states, different areas, trying to find one that really fit. And when we went to Florida, we stopped at Trump Doral and immediately fell in love with the place. It's a campus-style, very open environment with a pool as the center for the entire venue.
And I'll bet it's a gorgeous hotel with Trump's name on it. It must be gorgeous.
Here's the thing, we've traveled all over the place. I've been to a lot of Trump venues, and this one is amazing. The motto for the venue is never settle, and it's crazy. There's over 300 acres of PGA-rated golf course. There's spa services that are just out of this world. The suites are fit for royalty. The pool is insane. Everything is well manicured, well maintained. The food is fantastic. There's restaurants,
Tom,
shopping.
I've met you 3 times. I had no idea you were such an articulate speaker. You're good, man. You could do a radio show. He's very good. Now I know why Katya loves him. See, I get it now. Now I know why you're so lovable. I didn't know that before. Very good. You guys have put together an interesting event. Look, it's pretty cool to go to an event like this. It's pretty cool to hear the speakers. I got a new speaker for you, by the way. My guest in hour number 3 is Corey Lewandowski. So Corey's a good friend of mine. If you want me to set you two up to speak, you should get Corey down there too. He'd be a great speaker for you. Absolutely.
Corey was actually at AmFest last year in it was called the American Priority Conference then in Washington D.C.
Oh, well, that's
he did a book
perfect.
signing there.
Yeah, I worked with Corey on the Trump campaign. I was one of the very first folks that got on the Trump campaign in Ohio, and I worked with Corey, and he's a great guy, wonderful, and he came to our first conference in December as a favor. So
well, good.
awesome.
Well, let's get you guys together and make sure we get into this one, because Corey would be another great name to add to the list. Excuse me, another great name to add to the list. And then you guys wanted me to contact some of my poker friends here in Las Vegas. I got a lot of big names, and but the key is they got to be Trump people. You don't want a bunch of liberal commie poker guys coming down and ruining all the fun. So I'll get you a couple of great conservative names. My good friend lives right down the street is Mike the Mouth Matisow. I'm sure Mike would love to come down. So Mike would be a great name. I'd say one of the top 5 names in poker.
And that's perfect. I mean,
big Trump guy.
Absolutely. The poker tournament's going to be a blast. A lot of that's going to be going to all of that stuff. All of the proceeds for those things are going to be going to charity. Same with the golf tournament. Again, this is one of the highest rated golf venues, golf courses
in the world,
right. I mean, it's in magazines. It's insane. I've never seen something so immaculate, and it's kept immaculate year round. They're up at 4 a.m. doing the golf course every day.
And you picked the right time of year. It's too hot in the summer to be in Miami, Florida, like Vegas, and it's too hot even in September. And then October starts to cool off, and you're in the second week of October where it's beautiful, and everybody wants to get up and play some golf. So good choices, guys. Really good choices.
Yeah, and also, just so everybody knows, it's one of the most amazing venues that we can possibly choose, but also it's very affordable. So we were able to get really good rates. So we have all this amazingness that we're talking about, but don't think that you can't afford it, because it's very affordable.
Very
and so we
important
really
to point
want
out.
everyone to come. Donald Trump also, as you know, he promotes that. He wants everyone to be a part of this. And so please don't think that you can't afford to come. We really want to see you there. We're so excited to be able to throw this event, and we hope to see you in October at Trump Doral.
I'm so excited about this, and I'll be there. I'm going to not only contact Corey Lewandowski, but I'll call my buddy Don Trump Jr., because Don Trump Jr. should come down. That's perfect for him. All right, Katja Lee and Tom Chatelet in studio, co-founders of AmpFest 19. Website is AmericanPriority.com. You want to get tickets? AmericanPriority.com, October 10th to 12th at Trump National Doral Hotel in Miami, Florida. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.